What's up, party people? Hold on, I gotta switch my lighting over. What's up, party people? How y'all doing today? I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday. I just want to show y'all something. That's why we was running late today. So everybody should know, or I don't know how many people know what. There are people attacking this channel just unnecessarily, just people hating. It is what it is. There's not much I could do about it. So look, I just uploaded this video a minute ago, right? I don't want to show all that information. I just uploaded this video a minute ago. It's already demonetized. The video has minimal cursing, images that are owned by anybody else. They're just people coming and flagging every single video I put up. Period. What can I do about it? I'm trying not to worry about it. I'm putting it in God's hands. So that's just something I wanted to show y'all. That's why I wanted to make sure I got a video out early this morning, because I knew that the individuals that do what they do are gonna come get it flagged. Appreciate you, BX. No. What happened was you tried to come in too quickly, and it wasn't all the way uploaded yet. It's not private anymore. You could go check it out. But I mean, app later, and shit. Today I wanted to talk about a couple of different things, but the main thing that I wanted to, what the hell was I going with this for? Gotta wipe that off. The main thing that I wanted to address this morning is being the change that you want to see in the world. I mean, there's nothing you could do. Some people are just evil. There's nothing you could do. You just can't really let it. You just gotta do what you do. Good morning, Shakes. Good morning, Young. Good morning, Chirac. Good morning, Ant. Good morning, Mountain Rain. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Good morning, Miss Mahogany. I hope all of y'all just having a beautiful day. Good morning, Paul. BX. Willie. Good, not good. How y'all doing today? How you doing today, Lady Blue? What's up, Rio? What's up, Double M? I'm happy to have all of y'all in here with me today. Good morning, Tiffany. Sorry about that, baby girl. I just wanted to prove a point to everybody that people that think I'm making millions of dollars off of this fucking YouTube shit, there's a community that is attacking every video I put up. Don't know why they do this, but you know, sometimes people just are calling bad karma to themselves. So, you know, I'm gonna try not to, you know what I'm saying, because somebody said something before that made me throw shots or shoot at somebody that, you know, they wasn't saying nothing to me. So now I'm gonna be a lot more careful about the individuals that I engage with. I mean, think about it like this. Young just asked Super Chat or PayPal. I think he's talking about donations. Think about it like this. When you do PayPal, that basically comes directly to me. Like if you PayPal me, I can actually go spend that money today. If you send Super Chat, that money actually goes to what YouTube pays me. So I gotta wait to get paid by YouTube. But whenever you PayPal, I get that money like immediately. Like if anybody was like, yo, Jack Frost, I want to buy you some lunch. It's $10 or some shit. Like then you gonna PayPal it. You ain't gonna, you know. Anyway, that's what it is. Appreciate that, Tada. Appreciate that. What was the title again for today? Because I'm gonna make it like 2 or 3 different things. I believe it is be the change that we want to see in the world. But also I want people to understand that change is not always bad. I mean, if YouTube isn't going to monetize any of my videos, then PayPal will be the way to go. Yeah, when you donate to the Super Chat, YouTube pushes the channels. That's just facts for everybody that don't know. YouTube is going to push the channel if you donate to the Super Chat. But I have people already coming in here and attacking the channel for whatever reasons they have. I don't know. Also, when you donate to the super chat, other people see it, and that might encourage other people to not, that might want to donate, to be like, you know what, I donate. Other people doing it. It is what it is. I don't know. Whatever. What up, Deontay? You think that's why they hate? Because I show how many subs? I like being transparent. Appreciate you, Ed. I like being transparent, and we can't always decide what we're gonna do based on what other people are doing. Sometimes we just gotta put faith in the Most High. Yeah, I already know Mountain Rain. I appreciate you. Mountain Rain donates to for everybody that don't know, she donates to PayPal. Pretty often also. As of late. Yeah, I could see smaller channels hating, but we can't be controlled by our fears. We can't allow our fears to control us. We have to try to overcome our fears. If the smaller channels are gonna hate, some, I'm gonna assume it's not all of them, obviously. There's not much I can do about that. But something that I can do about that is something we can do about that is actively watching videos, actively hitting that like button, actively sharing videos. If you have playlists, put videos into playlists. We can't allow fear to control us, y'all. We can't allow us thinking that bad and negative things are going to happen control what we're going to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because then we're calling misfortune upon ourselves. We're changing our energy. We're not putting out the thing that's going to allow for us to be successful. Instead, we're putting out the thing that's going to allow for others to be able to attack us. Yo, we're not doing the arguing thing in here. I'm not saying that. I'm not going no more further than that. We're not doing the arguing thing in here. This isn't one of those rooms. Yeah, this isn't one of those rooms. We don't do that. So yeah, we can't allow other people to determine the way that we're gonna act. You understand what I'm saying? Especially negative. Like, there's a big thing that I'm always talking about. I'm like, don't allow for your enemies to determine. Like, I hate when people say, yo, I did this to show people wrong. Don't think like that. Don't try to prove people wrong. All right. It's not your job to prove other people wrong about you. It's not your job. You understand what I'm saying? That's not up to you. You understand what I'm saying? What's up to you is it's more of our responsibility to do the things that we're supposed to do because of the people that love us, because of the people that want to see us succeed. Let's stop acting like negative energy is our motivator. Negative energy should be ignored, because if we allow for negative energy to come into our life and then people are like, I'm going to turn negative into positive, you have enough positive energy around you. Most people have enough positive energy around you. You don't need the negative to motivate you. I do not let my enemies motivate me. I am not going to become successful and have some motherfucker that hate me say, yeah, I pushed him to do that. That's not going to happen. You didn't push me to do shit. You are not going to have more. The people who dislike me are not going to have more control over what I do than the people who love me. I refuse. When we start thinking like this, we could then detach ourselves emotionally from the BS. Because the people that hate on us don't matter. We're not going to be so quick to be, okay, so this is something that people say in here a lot when trolls come in here. They say some stupid shit. I start laughing And then they say, you're getting triggered. And me knowing me, I'm like, I'm nowhere near triggered, my nigga. Like, if you saw me actually triggered and you saw me actually upset, I could tell you would be scared. You're just keeping it above. Because I'm not upset or angry at all when a lot of times, the 99% of the time, somebody comes in here and say that I'm upset or I'm triggered. I'm not upset or angry at all. And the only reason why I'm not saying 100% of the time is because, as far as I know, there was a time that it happened I forgot about and I actually did get upset and somebody said that. We have to refuse to allow people who do not matter to matter. People who hate you, they don't matter. People that want bad for you, they don't matter. Let's stop giving them all of this damn power. Appreciate that, Turnpike. Y'all got to understand, I'm working on a couple of things behind the scenes that I'm trying to bring over to this channel to do different things. That's probably why I care that they getting my videos demonetized. That's money that they're costing me. I care. Don't get this confused. But it's not part of my bigger picture. So, okay, because your thinking or the individual's thinking is in a box. It's like this big. You understand what I'm saying? My thinking of what I want to do can't be confined. It's everywhere. So while they're thinking, I'm guessing, I'm going to fuck this guy's day up. I'm going to fuck this guy's life up. I'm going to get his videos demonetized so I could try to, I don't know, run him off of. I have 25,000 subs right now. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. So, I mean, maybe they're trying to run me off the platform. I'm not going nowhere. I mean, where am I going? I have 25. You know how much work that took? I got over 1,300 videos. I'm not going nowhere. I curse people out when I'm driving all the time. I ain't gonna lie to you. Appreciate you, Lady Blue. What's up, Mr. Anderson? What's up, Terrence? I see you in a minute, my dude. Yeah, like, we have to not allow for people that don't matter to matter. Let's get into what we was talking about for today. Let's be the change that we want to see in the world. People are always talking about, I'm going to tell you one thing that I dislike. I dislike when somebody say, yo, why don't you do this? And they say, and the other person say back to them, well, why don't you do it? Both people are wrong in essence. But the person who says it second isn't as wrong as the person who said it first if both people have the opportunity to do the thing. We need to stop thinking that everybody else needs to do something and we don't need to do anything. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Don't tell people, yo, pork is bad for you, but you go eat shit that got pork products in it. Don't tell people pork is bad for them. Let them enjoy their fucking pork. That's it. Don't tell people don't smoke, but you go sneak a cigarette or a blunt or whatever it is here and there. Now, if you say don't smoke cigarettes and then you don't smoke cigarettes, whatever, nigga. But don't tell people to not do things that you do. You understand what I'm saying? I have a relative and he's just extremely hypocritical. And one of the main things that he likes telling people is that, what did he like saying? He likes saying that other people aren't considerate. Loves telling other people how they're not considerate. Granted, this is one of the most inconsiderate people I've ever met in my life. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you stories, but literally one of the most inconsiderate people I've ever met in my entire life. But this person is always quick to tell somebody else to be considerate. This person's always quick to complain about how others aren't considerate. You ever seen somebody that you know that they're with somebody in a relationship or whatever the case might be, and they want people to stop. They want their significant other to treat them in a certain way, but they never treat that person that way, ever. Be the change you want to see in the world. You want to know why you need to be the change you want to see in the world? Appreciate you, BX. Always with the donations. You know why you want to be the change that you want to see in the world? Because when you be that change, that's the energy you call to you. When you are considerate, you kind of force the people around you to be considerate towards you. When you're being loving, you're kind of forcing the people around you to be loving towards you. And more importantly, what you're doing is the people who are considerate that might not know you that much, right? Might not really know you. They see your actions, and now they want you to be part of their team. They want to build a team with you. We need to stop being hypocritical. That's like one of the worst things a person could be, is a hypocrite. We need to stop being hypocritical, and we need to start being consistent. The other day we was in here and we was having a talk, and somebody was like, "Oh no. It was on a video I made." And on the video that I made, I think this was somebody that knows me also, and they left on the video. It was a live stream, but they wasn't in the live stream. They left a comment on the live stream, and I think it's somebody that I know personally, because yes, I do have sneakers that cost $150. I do have sneakers that cost $180. I have sneakers that cost $190. Yes, I do. But you want to know the difference between me and most people? If I only have $200, I'm not going to buy no $190 sneakers. If I only have $200, I'm not buying sneakers. Anyway, so we was talking about financial being I'm laughing at shit because I'm thinking about like what the fuck is going on with these people's brains and shit. Anyway, we was talking about being fiscally responsible, financially responsible, and things like that. So they was like, you know, how are you gonna be financially responsible? You have $200 sneakers. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So years ago, I had fell on hard times, right? I had just after I came back from Tennessee, I fell on hard times. I was living with relatives at the time. So I was living with relatives and I was working for a relative, right? So now working for a relative, this particular relative, if I work, and this was years ago, better than 10 years ago, working for this particular relative, I might be able to make $70 in a day, $80 in a day. Hard work, mind you. All right. All right. So hard work, mind you, right? So because of a whole different relative, whenever I make like $150 in 1 week, now we talking about just 1 week. If I make like $150 in 1 week, I had a whole different relative telling that relative to not work me no more. So I couldn't make any money. And that person would do it. Appreciate you, BX, with the donations. And that person would do it. So basically, I was living, I couldn't afford nothing. I couldn't afford to do anything but eat. That's it. I couldn't afford no clothes. I couldn't afford nothing. I literally was wearing clothes that I think I had like the same pants and shirt, everything for like 3-4 years. Not that that's probably long, like 2 years, because I was staying with the person and I was working, right? And so one time I'm in a conversation with the individual that told the other individual not to let me work. And I was like, yo, I need some new shoes. I had not bought new sneakers in, I don't know, I don't know, at least a year, at least a year and a half. I had not bought a new pair of shoes. You could just imagine how my feet was looking. I look bad. You understand what I'm saying? I'm keeping it all the way a buck, yo. I really look fucked up out in the streets. I look like I was homeless. I wasn't even homeless. I just looked like I was homeless. So I was busy talking to the individual, my oldest brother, right? Because he's the one that told the other person not to let me work. So I was busy talking to my oldest brother, and I was like, yo, I need to work. I don't have no clothes. And the nigga looked at me and said, why do you need clothes for? You don't need no clothes. Like, really, like, you know what I'm saying? When niggas hate you, yo, they want to see you down and fucked up. And I wasn't able to get out of being fucked up until I decided that I wanted to be the change that I wanted to see in the world. When I decided that I wasn't going to let this person's hate for me affect me. That's why to this day I operate. All right, later, BX. Appreciate you, yo. Go do that teaching, my nigga. And that's why to this day I operate the way that I do. If I see somebody that if they're just evil, yeah, it kicked me when I was down. That was fucked up, yo. When I see people that are just bad people, that are just evil people, that are just fucked up people, and my oldest brother did this to me. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. I just stay away from them. I'm not trying to get even with you. I'm not trying to get revenge. That's another thing. Like, whenever you're not trying to do something to somebody and they're like, yo, you're just being spiteful, it's probably because they did some shit to you that you might not know about. You might know about it, but you might not know about it. They think you know about it. And because they think you know about it, they think you're trying to do shit to them. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to stay away from people who we don't want to become. I guess that's the best way to put it. When you don't want to become like a person, you have to stay away from them. Appreciate you, Terrence. I stay away. I'm not trying to be friends. I'm not trying to be enemies. I'm not even trying to be kind to them, Michael. What up? What up, Michael Myth? Michael. I'm not even trying to be kind to them. I'm trying to have them have such little impact on my life. It's like they don't exist. I want to spend zero amounts of energy on them. I'm not even looking at it as success is the best revenge, Brad Parsons. I'm looking at it like this. Evil people are going to get their just due. I don't want to be there when it happens. Also, how well could anybody do if they're around individuals who's up to no good? How well could you do? You know what? I don't mind people talking about other people. I mind how they talk about them. Let's say we know somebody that's an actual thief or a crackhead, right? Let's say they're a drug addict, they're a thief. Everybody knows whenever they come to their house, they steal, right? Let's say we're talking about this individual. And so we have two ways to talk about this. There's multiple ways to talk about this, but there's two basic fundamental ways to talk about this. You could talk about it as, this person needs help. How are we going to get them assistance? I want to help them. I can't let them come around me until they get help. How can we help them? They have a problem. They have a disease. They need assistance. That's one way to talk about them. Another way to talk about them is, fuck that nigga. That nigga on drugs. See, that's why I don't let those people come around me. I don't want nothing to do with those people. All he want to do is steal. And if you let him come around you, all he gonna do is steal from you. All he gonna do is this. All she gonna do is that. She's all type of whores. He's all type of bitch ass niggas. Now, people that talk about people like that, I don't want nothing to do with. People that talk about people like, yo, we need to get them some help. We need to get them some kind of assistance. Those people I fuck with. Obviously, people must help themselves, but you don't understand how drug addiction works. Not good. And I'm gonna say that because I used to work with people that were in that had habits. Yes, drug addiction doesn't work like that, Mr. Not Good. Most people actually do want to get off of them and just realistically can't and need help. So with that being said, I'm just saying, those are the two different ways that this could be looked at. People don't, if getting off drugs was as easy as a person deciding that they didn't want to be on drugs anymore, there would be less people on drugs. What I'm saying is we're past that point about whether they want to help themselves or not. I'm not even concerned with whether a person want to help themselves or not in order for me to try to give them assistance. Sometimes people don't understand how much they need to try to help themselves until others try to step in and help them. Yes, it's a very strong hold. Let's be a little bit more compassionate. That's all I'm saying. Let's be a little bit more sympathetic to the plights of others. I didn't say anything about forcing them. Right now, you're putting words in entirely. Nobody is saying any of that. What's up, Cece? Nobody said anything about forcing. I mean, please don't try to put words in my mouth. Generally speaking, people are usually their own worst enemy. We actually spoke on that yesterday. Remember yesterday when I was talking about our programming and how you usually program between the ages of 1 and 7? And that's why often people are trying to do things that they just can't accomplish. It's because it goes against their programming. We spoke about that yesterday. Figure out. You're absolutely 100% right. People are usually their own worst enemy. Yes, how you doing this morning, Brandon Lee? Must stay positive. That's not true, Mr. Not Good. I know a lot of people that you mentioned helping them and quitting them, and they did not flip out. Please, we're not here to put everybody into a box. Let's be a little bit more open-minded, Mr. Not Good. I used to smoke weed. I quit like that, literally like that. Not even joking. I used to smoke cigarettes. I quit like that, literally like that. I'm not even joking. It's okay. I'm not upset. I'm really not. But I just want you to understand that not every situation is the one that you went through. All right? I've had my heart absolutely crushed by a female. What am I supposed to think? Every woman on the face of the earth now is going to do the same thing? That would be very disconcerting. That would be very disappointing. How would I be able to live if I thought that every single female, any female that I'd ever get involved with again would just absolutely destroy my life like that one did? So let's try to take situation on a situational basis. You know, different people are different people. Yo, what up, Green Ghost? Ain't seen you in a while, Ghost. When I quit cigarettes, I did it cold turkey. I didn't use anything because all of those other things, I believe, are used as different mechanisms to or keep you addicted to them. So when I quit cigarettes, I didn't use anything. I just quit cigarettes. For everybody that don't know, when you start quitting cigarettes, you start having like a fever. You get sick. When I quit cigarettes, I think I had like, it felt like a flu for like a week. No, I don't think all addicts have been sexually abused, Lady Blue, but I do think being sexually abused might lead people to become drug addicts. Absolutely. But I don't think all addicts have been sexually abused. I know quite a few addicts that I know for a fact were not sexually abused. Oh, I don't have no reason to believe that they were, to be fair. I'm going to say most sexually abused people probably become addicts. I'm not going to say most addicts have been sexually abused. Actually, I don't think nicotine is the most addictive drug. It's probably sugar. You want to really drop it down to that base. It's probably sugar. Um, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But the point in which I'm trying to make is that we must try to become the change that we want to see in the world. We need to stop looking at other people and think, I didn't even have no coffee this morning, y'all. Nope. We must stop looking at other people and thinking, I'm going to wait for them to change in order to do the thing that I need to do. We need to start deciding that the things in this world that we see that we don't think are right, we're going to be the first. We're going to take the first step. And it's not important if others follow. I hate when I hear people say, oh, I would do this other thing, but nobody else is going to do it with me. Fuck it, yo. Yeah, he didn't need a timeout for that. That was a little premature. He didn't need a timeout for that. I don't know if he could hear me. Yo, when y'all on timeouts, could y'all still see the chat? I didn't even see the other time. I don't know. When y'all on timeouts, can y'all still see the chat? Because I want to know if I can still talk to. Okay. The way that the mods are changing now, the way that we're doing the mods is it's like a rolling thing. It's gonna switch up probably on a month-to-month basis. Obviously, it has to deal with, pardon me, how often someone comes to the chat. It also has to deal with how often they donate to the chat. So, because as everybody know, mods here get certain privileges that others don't, like being able to call in and, you know, things like that, and also sponsoring videos and things like that. So it's not mandatory. Nobody is saying that anything is mandatory. Appreciate you, CC. Nobody is saying that anything is mandatory. Ain't shit mandatory. But at the same time, you know, you can't go disappear for 2 months, come back and think that you're still going to be a mod. I'm pretty sure that that's not going to happen for both of the reasons that I just explained. Also, it's a rolling thing. So there's a good chance that, let's say you donate heavily in October and you don't donate at all in November, there's a good chance in December you're probably not going to be a mod. And I spoke about this with actual mods. So this is not a This is not a unilateral decision. This is a thing that we've thought about, just so we could be clear. I wrote a neuroscience thesis paper on how sugar is the original gateway drug. Sugar contains 3 hallmarks of an abusive drug. 1, energy spike. 2, crash. 3, drug-seeking behavior. Told you. You see what was the first thing I said when he said nicotine? I said sugar. There's more people addicted to sugar on this planet than anything else. Only other thing more addictive is air. I don't know. You think I need an agent? I probably have more business deals going on right now because people do contact me. No, people do contact me. People contact me. I turned down quite a few different business opportunities, just to be honest with y'all. I want to be in control of the brand. I want to be in control over different aspects of what VBN stands for and does. And I just have plans, and that's why it can't really get but so upset that I got people that come and get my videos demonetized every opportunity they get. This shit is retarded. Like, you know, they don't got nothing better to do, I guess. That's what it is. I'm gonna check out that too. I might talk about it at another time. You know who I'm talking to. Stop, Eric DeSaba. Milk is not the first addiction. It's like, stop. Milk is a necessary thing. That's why I made the air joke. The air thing was a joke, y'all. I'm not saying we're addicted to air. I'm saying it was a joke. You can't be addicted to something that is necessary for survival. That's why in the fucking anybody else saw Glory Road? Anybody else saw Fury Road when he started doing the water and he was like, yo, this water is evil. It's gonna take you. But he was trying to treat water like they was like, don't become addicted to water, but it's necessary for survival. You understand what I'm saying? It was playing on. You understand what I'm saying? You get it? Like, I don't know. I watch movies a little bit different than the other people, I guess. But they was playing on, you know, it was just funny. It was a funny scene. It was funny, and it was also fucked up. And it also showed you what kind of world they live in over there. But anyway, let's try to be the change that we want to see in the world. You understand what I'm saying? Let's stop waiting for other people to change first. Let's stop waiting for other people to do shit first. We need to decide that we're going to do shit and keep it pushing. We need to decide that we're going to lead the way. It's not even about leading the way. It's about being on your own path. That's the best way I could put it. Most people don't want to be on their own path. Most people want to follow. Most people want to see if it's safe to go that way first. No, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Think about white people. You think they ever care if shit? Not trying to be racist, but think about the fucking movies. Right? You know why white people get killed in fucking the horror movies? It's not because, you know, they're dumb. It's not. Think about it. It's because they're always trying to lead the way. And the 90% of the time. Think about it. Yo, let me go see if the coast is clear. Yo, what's this thing right here? You understand what I'm saying? Like, think about that for a minute. Think about what we're subconsciously being implanted with. And the black people in the movies are always a lot of trepidation. Oh, I don't think we need to do that. And because we know it's a movie, we're like the black person is being smart. and the white person is being dumb because we know that they're in a horror flick. You understand what I'm saying? But if they weren't in a horror flick, those are leadership qualities. I'm telling you right now, if they were not in a horror flick, those would be leadership qualities. Stepping to the front, leading by example. But it's just these niggas got the misfortune of being in a horror flick. So we know it's a horror flick because we know what we paid our money for. You feel me? We know that there's a killer out there. We know that you don't stick your heads over that shit where the alien is gonna pop up out of. We know this because we paid money to see the movie. But in reality, those are leadership qualities. Think about it. Think about it. Those are leadership qualities. Next time you watch a movie, a horror movie, where some white dude do some shit that you're like, what the fuck is going on? That nigga's an idiot. Next time you watch one of those movies, think about it outside the scope of it being a fucking movie. Think about it outside of the scope. That if that was just some regular everyday shit, what would you think of that person? We'd think that they had leadership qualities. Yeah, but why did he stick his head out the window? That's the question. Not that he stuck his head out the window. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So me and my cousin, right? My cousin Al, nigga got like 100 names. Cousin Al, we call him Menace. Corey, nigga got 100 names. So we was young, right? So we was in the elevator in Concourse Village in the Bronx, and the fucking elevator stopped between floors, and it was just a little bit of room in the top of the fucking elevator. It stopped between floors. We was standing there for a minute like, yo, what the fuck are we gonna do? We pried the door open and saw the little bit of room like this. We climbed out that bitch. I went first. Now, if that was a horror flick, shout out to Fordham Road, yo. If that was a horror flick, niggas would have been like, don't do it. Nah, I'm not jumping up and down. I'm not. That sounds stupid. But you understand what I'm saying? If you take what these people in these horror flicks that we say that they're stupid, why the fuck are you doing this? If you look at that situation not like we know that there's a killer, you wouldn't think the same thing about it. It'll just be different. Cabin in the Woods. If these niggas wasn't in a horror flick and they just walked into a basement and started looking at a whole bunch of artifacts, nobody wouldn't think anything of that shit. Fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The first reboot that they had did when they was driving on the road and they ended up picking up the person, the young lady that had the gun, and then that's why the oven that had the gun in her jump off, and that's why the fucking niggas chased them down with the chainsaws with the rip. And this was like, it was back in the 70s when people used to do fucking hitchhiking all the time. Nobody isn't looking at that situation like, yo, don't pick her up, you're gonna die. Nobody's looking at it like that. But they picked her up. Why? Because they was good people. That's just the point that I'm trying to make, man. Be the change you want to see in the world. We're being programmed to be scared of everything. Why do you think they keep shooting us every now and then? If we don't kill ourselves, next thing you know, the police shoot us. Why? Because they need us to be fearful. Stop being fearful. I know my videos is going to get demonetized. That shit don't stop me from putting fucking videos up. Ah, you're gonna demonetize the video. Ain't shit I could do about that. Why you think? Why do y'all think before I even started the live the other day, there was already somebody who disliked the video? Because there was already somebody that came and flagged the video even before the video started. That's what actually happened. Somebody immediately came in as soon as I tried to start the video and they flagged the video before the video even started. They're not even looking at the content. They're just seeing that I'm uploading and flagging. That's it. Appreciate you, BX. They flagging the video before it even started. It was a live stream, my nigga. I didn't even start the stream yet. I already had a dislike. They showing up and flagging the video before I could even start the video. What am I going to do? I'm going to get upset? I'm going to get angry over it? That's not going to stop them. Just got to let God deal with it. That's it. I got stuff I got to do. I got life I got to live. I got plans that I'm making. I don't think it's no one person. I think it's like a group of people. Maybe 10, 15, 20, maybe more. Might be a smaller channel. Might not even be a channel. It might be some motherfuckers I know. And they just trying to stop my progress in life. Appreciate you, Tiffany. Tiffany with the donation. I don't know. Could they get bots to do that? Because it's pretty consistent. So I can't even say it's not bots, but I can't focus on that. I mean, what they could slow, you could slow something down, but you can't stop something that's inevitable. You could slow something down, but something that's inevitable, you can't stop it. It's gonna happen. And then all that time that they spent trying to fuck me up when they could have been doing some other shit, just wasted. It's okay. I'm not gonna lie. Every time Tiffany donate, that shit is orange. Yeah, it's like, what are you gonna do? You understand what I'm saying? Be the change you want to see in the world, Joe. Let's stop being upset at everything that people are doing to try to get us to be upset. You understand what I'm saying? Let's not allow for people to have that type of power over us. What's up, Elijah? Let's not allow for people to have that type of power over us. Yeah, everybody have people out there that's trying to, prevent them from progressing. Everybody does. I'm pretty sure every single person in this chat right now has some motherfucker in your life that's trying to prevent you from progressing. They don't know what you've been through in your life. They don't know how hard you had to work to get to the point that you're currently at. They just know that they want to stop you. They just know that they want to prevent you from being able to live like a normal human being. That's it. To them, you don't have enough. You don't have enough problems in your life. They don't even know what your problems may or may not be, but to them, you don't have enough. Yeah, I could see it, Chirac. What up, Magnum? So what are you going to do? You're going to allow for people that want to destroy you to do it easily? Nah, you're going to have to try a lot harder to destroy me. You're going to have to physically find me. You're going to have to physically find me and then physically come do something about me. That's what you're going to have to do. Also, this month I will be starting, I think in January. I'm not sure if it's gonna be January or December. I was gonna start it in January, but I might start it in December. Hold on, because I think a lot of people think that this is my only avenue of income. This is another avenue of income that I have that's actually been doing pretty well, not for nothing. But starting, I might get an Alexis. Should I get an Alexis, y'all? But starting in December, I'm gonna start uploading more of these. Hold on. I'm gonna start uploading more of these. This is my stuff on Amazon that I write. I'm gonna start uploading more chapters of this. I'm gonna start uploading more chapters of this on in December. Y'all could all just go. I'm just saying it costs like $1 a chapter. You could all just go buy a couple of these, and so everybody could be caught up. So it's not worth it. Thank you. Yeah, so that's just another thing that I'm doing. Starting in the spring. I have a cousin who went to college, has a degree, stayed out of trouble, and he hates to see me and my wife make combined over 6 figures a year. Say that I'm a fuck up and that I was in jail, don't deserve it. First of all, anytime somebody talks about how somebody else doesn't deserve something, they're probably just hating. You should probably just not pay them too much of any attention. That's one. Two, anytime another individual is concerned about how much money you are making, not how much money you aren't making, like they're like, oh man, I don't know what's going on. You should be making more doing that. That's a totally different situation. But whenever somebody is concerned with, yo, why do you make so much money? There's a good chance that they are very envious of you. Like that's more of a sign of envy. They're very envious of you. And because you got to understand, a lot of individuals that go to college, like I still have a ton of fucking student loans to pay back. They're upset that you don't have to pay back those loans that they had to pay back, because there's this fake belief that in order to be successful, you have to go to college. That is not true. I'll be the first person to tell you that is not true. There are tons of people who are extremely successful, didn't even finish high school. The one thing that college does do, if you go there and you are involved, because college is a thing that you have to actively be involved in. And one of the things that college does do that is, if you're actively involved, is it helps you to acquire skills that you can use for something. A big problem that people have is they go to college and they take up things that they're not programmed to be able to be successful at. So then after they leave college, they have these degrees and they have these different things that they can do with the degree, but it's not things that they gravitate to. So it makes working in that profession difficult. So people need to stop saying, I want to be an actor, so I'm going to go try to take acting classes, and it's not something that you're necessarily good at. People need to stop saying, I want to be a basketball player, knowing damn well they're not that athletic. You understand what I'm saying? People need to stop saying, oh, I want to be some kind of engineer, knowing damn well they don't really like fucking with math. And these are the problems that individuals have when they go to college sometimes, because they go after a certain degree because they're trying to get a certain amount of money a year. But I'll let you know right now, if you love what you're doing, you ain't never work a day in your life. That's what's up, Rio. No, but if you're bad at math, you probably don't want to be an engineer. That's what I'm saying. Microblading or micro braiding? Anyway, yeah, we're gonna cut it short today. College diplomas raise the low point that you can fall back to. That's facts. A non-degree person could always fall back on Uber, but a master's holding guy should be falling back to 90K. I'm 100% in agreement with that figure out. But also, I'm not talking about people that got master's degrees. Obviously, if you got a master's degree, then that's something that you either were already something that you were gonna be good at or could be good at, or it was something that through repetition you made yourself um a part of your program through repetition. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about people with master's degrees. I'm talking about people that got like bachelors and associates or whatever the fuck. Blading, copy. Yes, there is a serious demand for electricians. That's facts. Yes, and professional students. You want to know, just so I could like, put people on to people that don't know. You know, a big thing that all businesses are like big companies are looking for right now: research people. People that do research, that don't mind sitting in front of a computer, reading a ton of books, acquiring information, writing it down, categorizing it. People that don't mind doing that. There is a big push for that nowadays. So there's a lot of taking up things like English, that being a major is actually big. Journalism, that being a major, that's actually big now. Having the ability to do research, the research departments, and is a really big thing now. And I think that has a lot to do with the internet and the information age that we're currently living in. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go. I love y'all. Yeah, there's gonna be a big thing going on. I love y'all. Please, I need y'all to all go look at that fucking video I put out about Nicki Minaj. I need y'all to go look at that video like 30 times a piece. I need to get that video over 1,000 views so they could um I need you to get that video over 1,000 views so I can go ask them to monetize the bitch. So please, everybody, go look at that video. The video I just put out about Nicki Minaj. Everybody, look at it as many times as possible. I don't care if y'all got to trick YouTube and y'all just put your phone on and repeat and then go to work and that shit is just repeating. I don't care. I need that shit to get over 1,000. Anyway, I love y'all. Everybody have a beautiful day. I was talking about yesterday. I thought it was Wednesday. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I thought yesterday was Thursday. I don't know what the fuck. Everybody have a beautiful day. Let's be the change we want to see in this world. Let's think positively. Let's do positively. All right. Please. Let's not let the douchebags win. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got in this week. I'm out. Fuck 'em. Noodle gang. Let me go get some fucking coffee.